Oh.
Oh.
That's I don't think that's what people expected to hear. Those are not sounds of pleasure.
I don't know who did that. I know somebody is hurt. I know Chris did bang his knee or his elbow on something.
My wrist right down the side of the table.
Yeah, he is. Those are not sounds of pleasure, people.
No. But I heard somebody mocking him.
Yeah, me. Because I don't know what it says. It's gonna sound like a fucking gay porn.
It just sounds like some wild ass shit's going on.
But, trying to raise my chair.
We're back.
I started a little late.
Had little technical difficulties, but we're here now.
You mean James had technical difficulties?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna throw him under the bus, man. Damn. I said there was some technical. All I said was there was some technical difficulties, and this motherfucking James, just like when he was high as shit. When I typed it in the thing, I was like, James is high, and then here he comes. James is high as shit right now.
The best part about it was we were throwing up R&B songs, 90s R&B songs the whole time you were in and out.
It was a back and forth thing, and it was just like every song we listened to, we could have made a playlist of, and just fucking kept it.
I'm gonna set aside an hour one night now to drink a bottle of wine and listen to Boys to Men 2 album, because that has got to be one of the great
cheese, and pepperoni.
I might have some cheese
to the end of the road.
Some cheese and crackers. End of the road wasn't on 2, but that is a great fucking song.
Hell yeah!
Is it All My Life? A different group.
Casey and JoJo.
Casey and JoJo. That's one of the ones we were throwing up. You wouldn't know because you weren't here.
I know. I was frozen.
Over there, fucking up, James.
What a cracker!
You know
but yeah, we gotta get back into it, because we used to get in here like an hour to between a half hour to an hour early, and we used to just have music playing as we're talking on our shit. We gotta get back to the music of it.
It was mainly Careless Whisper.
There was a lot of Careless Whisper.
There was, but we did before Careless Whisper, because it was before we watched that Keanu movie. We switched it up. And after that, it was just Careless Whisper. But I feel like we need to just do like maybe a little fun PMP playlist.
There you go.
Jam to before we.
I want to give a shout out to Mick.
What we could do? Hang on, before you give your shout out, because I'm high and I don't want to forget this. Make a PMP playlist, right? That we listen to behind the scenes. We let people know the list on our Patreon. Boom.
Ooh.
There we go.
That's right. We have a Patreon.
We don't use it really, but we're working on it. All right, go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Mick, who's not with us visually.
He's alive still. He didn't die.
He's busy running his strip club shenanigans, which is now on Uber Eats, by the way.
Yes. Congratulations. Let's clap for him. Congratulations, by the way.
Mick is trying to step up the stripper business.
Yeah.
It is listed as a burger joint on there, so people don't know their food's coming from a strip club.
You know, it's funny, though. So you showed me the menu. So the dinner menu...
Radically overpriced and all over the place.
You would think the dinner menu would be the one that sounds kind of wild or a little fun to it. No, the dinner menu was like chicken and dumplings or whatever. It just had like regular shit. Breakfast, every single breakfast was private dancer, eggs.
all the breakfast dishes start with like pole dancer, private dancer. Like, what?
Nice.
I'm like, so
and they're charging like $15 for 2 eggs. I'm like, even that seems excessive.
Yeah, you got to lower the prices on that if you want us to order from there, Mick. That's the only way we're going to do it, because
it's true. You got to rework that menu.
And I think you should put a fancy fire pit in there.
It's an indoor fire pit. Fancy indoor fire pit.
Yeah,
you got to get a surf and turf. You get a steak and get crabs.
It's not like there's a lot of pubes there it's not like there's a lot of pubic hair around to catch fire.
That's true.
Some surf and turf.
Dude, if I meet someone who orders fucking food from Shenanigans and they go, yo, it's good, I'm not talking to them ever again.
Hold on.
Yo, their wings are banging.
There's no indication on Uber Eats that it's a strip club. It's basically listed as a burger joint. So someone has ordered food from there not knowing what the place is.
That's crazy.
That's possible.
They probably think they order it from like a chain restaurant modeled after the restaurant from Waiting.
Yeah. Oh,
that is possible.
Someone's setting off fucking fireworks at the casino? Goddamn bastard.
Oh, man.
Super Trooper Shenanigans scene. I don't know what that is. I don't remember the movie too well. I wasn't a big fan.
Aaron's not a fan of
Super Troopers is awesome, man.
It was It was okay.
That was fun. That was fun. Okay. That's like because it reminded you of like you being friends, making pranks and doing stupid shit.
Nice.
And then there were cops, man.
Such a great movie.
But how the fuck is everybody doing? How are you guys doing?
I'm on beer number 10. I feel it's important to stress that since we got in this argument last time I got to double digits.
That was like 2 weeks ago. Yo, that shit was so fucking funny. These two going back and forth.
I still think I was right.
Fuck you. I drank the beer. I know what I drank.
You had to add one more beer, man.
I did not.
See this? Here they go. They're like fucking. It's always like siblings bickering about, and it's never anything serious. It's always the dumbest shit. Me and Chris got into an argument on his back porch. 2 minutes later, we both forgot what the hell we were arguing about.
Oh, that was great.
Yo,
last year's P&P barbecue, Aaron and I got in an argument. I was super drunk. He was super high, and neither of us remembered what it was when
like
we went
2
to do
minutes.
the episode.
And James was like fake annoyed. He was like, "How the fuck did you guys forget that? You guys were arguing for 20 minutes over this stupid shit.
Dude,
and you forgot."
I don't remember what it was.
Well, now you know it was the day of you, though.
Well, it was the day of you did. This was a year ago almost.
Holy shit. I do not remember what the.
It was whatever it was. It was obviously nothing. It was something very fucking stupid, and I think it was something where there was no wrong answer to. That we were pretty much saying the same thing, just in different ways. That's what you told us, or some shit like that.
Was it the pricing? Was it the pricing for Patreon?
I don't know.
Remember. Maybe. I really don't remember.
It's gonna happen again this year.
I think next time what we need to do, though, we talked about it, but set up. Maybe we could do like a pre-thing one of these days if I can stop by and hook up my stuff, my camera, my laptop, my webcam or whatever, and maybe do like a fucking live or like a pre-recording. You can drop.
You want to make a sex tape with you, Chris?
No, that's not what I said. See. No.
I'm just gonna say the backyard's not that private. Like people can see over the fence.
I didn't say anything about leapfrog. When you and James want to do that, I'll leave.
Well, we're gonna do the KY slip and slide this year.
The slip and slide, right?
Yeah,
I think we're too old for that.
We just need a barrel of KY.
I'm too old and broken, man.
I feel like if we did that slip and slide,
James, all you have to do is lay down. Aaron and I will wind up and push.
Awesome. Okay, then I'm in.
Like a fucking slingshot.
Who's gonna jump on my back and ride me?
Chris. He's probably lighter than me.
We are way off the rails.
We're getting there, though.
We're gonna make
that U-turn soon, people. Don't worry.
This is what happens when Mick's not here.
We're late because of my technical difficulties.
Yeah,
and we're late introducing the movies because I'm
technical
a little high as fuck right now, and I'm saying
it's not just that. This is how we always warm up with like the first 5 to 10 minutes of talking gibberish, and then we'll get into the movie reviews, guys.
All right.
I blame Mick.
I got something to say about Speed, by the way.
I'm listening.
Oh, you remember when we watched The Lake House with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock?
Fuck
the
that
romantic
movie too.
Like he gets hit by a bus in like the first 5 minutes, and like that would have made a better movie than Speed 2.
Wow, yeah,
that should have been Speed 2. The bus's revenge.
The bus's revenge. There you go.
It's one of those.
That's karma. He does this bus movie about blowing up. He saves the day, but then he dies by a bus.
But so let's dive into it really quick. Early ratings. There you go.
All right, that's a fun ride right there.
All right. Oh,
6'8" riding this bull.
Oh, he's gonna drive up from Virginia. He's gonna drive up from Virginia for this one.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious to see. I swear to God, I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh shit!
It's the yearly P&P barbecue that gets out of hand.
It does. Well, we'll try to record it this year for you guys. But what I want to say, Speed, early ratings.
I think we should start with Point Break. That's the earlier movie.
All right, Point Break.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, then it'll save my craziness for the end. There you go.
What's your rating for Point Break, James?
You know, this movie, this is the second time I've seen it. It's interesting, but I wasn't like super excited about it, so I'll just give it a 6.
6? That's not bad. Caucasian Mountain, Chris?
This is one of those movies that you've seen a lot in like pop culture references and stuff like that. this is one of those things where I've seen a bunch of scenes, but I've never sat down and watched the whole movie. So this was kind of the first time sit down, watch the whole movie all the way through watch for me. So I'm kind of comparing it to all those pop culture references I've seen, but it's not bad.
No, it's
not great acting, of course.
No.
It's great to see Patrick Swayze again.
Young Keanu.
I am gonna go with 6.5.
Worst Damn. What about you?
I think it's decent. I'm gonna go 7 on early.
7. For me, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's something. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I would never go back to it again, though. It wasn't good enough for me to be like, I want to watch this again. I didn't really, but it wasn't a bad movie at all.
It's a good concept. Like bank robbers are only in the summer because they're surfers and they're like just like the presidents.
They're basically just financing their summer of nothing.
Yeah, summer or nothing, so they can just travel to other fucking beaches,
travel, surf, and stuff like that's a fucking dream, man.
It is. And Patrick Swayze's character his goal was to go to fucking Australia because of 50-year storm.
Yep. And you have fucking Tank Girl, which is the only role I can associate the actress with.
Me too.
I don't even know what her name is. I'm like, that's fucking Tank Girl.
Yep. I said the same thing. I was like, what else was she in? I was like, was she in one of the Alien movies, maybe?
She was in
Ripley, the
backup. I had to look it up. She was in Orange is the New Black. She's Tank Girl, and like that's all I don't even know what else.
Oh, yeah, I don't know either. But yeah. But Keanu had the same voice like he did in Bill and Ted, especially when he was becoming a surfer. He's like, "This is dude." I'm like, "Oh, come on, man."
He's kind of the same and a little bit of the same in every role he plays.
Yeah.
This is from 1991. Poor Gary Busey, man.
Oh yeah, I was gonna mention that. Yeah, Gary
when I think Point Break, I only thought Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze.
Yep.
I didn't realize that. Like, it's one of those things where like, oh yeah, there's a whole cast here.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, Gary Busey, John C. McGinley, as the police chief who just fucking yells at him the whole time.
Lori Petty, thank you, Mick.
Yeah.
That's why we keep you around.
We don't let him partake in the show visually. Only.
Oh, you're right. She was in a League of Your Own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves' character, Johnny Utah, doesn't get more Midwestern American sounding than that.
Yeah, that's college football. Where's he from? Nebraska or Kentucky? I forgot what he said.
Ohio.
Johnny
Utah. Ohio? Yeah,
he's like a Midwest college quarterback that busted his knee.
It's always the same fucking injury in every fucking every movie, no matter it's either football or basketball. It's always a knee injury. I'm like, it's never like, I mean, it could be a concussion. You could have just sucked. Like it could never be that.
Like he was Johnny Utah, man. He was the best quarterback in the league at the time.
Well, you have Patrick Swayze's group of surfers that are robbing banks with ex-presidents masks on, calling them the ex-presidents. Keanu Reeves is new to the force, gets teamed up with Gary Busey, who's the veteran, 20 plus years. I can't take Gary Busey seriously in anything I watch him in.
Me either. I can't either.
Like he's better in some stuff than others, but it's still hard for me to take it seriously.
Me too. I think he fits more like if it was a comedy role, like in a comedy movie. Like I can't take him serious as an FBI agent.
And like 91, I still think this is Gary Busey before the big accident. But
really,
I'd have to look up his timeline.
Yeah, I forgot too. I said the same thing. I was like, this is before he went crazy.
Well, like I feel like it's a big leap. So the bank robbers are robbing the bank at the early on in the movie. The one guy pulls down his pants and moons everybody with the words "thank you" written across his ass, which. By the way, it reminds me, when I was going out with a buddy of mine and his brother one night drinking, we were pre-gaming. We ended up writing, his buddy pulled down his pants and he wanted us to write something. But instead, his brother and I wrote "insert here" on his ass. And he didn't moon anybody that night, but he did go to the gym the next day.
Nice.
And used the shower at the gym.
I have a mooning story. I was in a bowling league, and then we had an end of the year party thing where I was doing double shots of SoCo and Coke. I got so trashed, I went out on the main road and I was mooning every car going by.
I've mooned people from cars.
I was too big to do that. I couldn't get up and put my fat ass in a window.
It's a fun time, man. Mooning people is fun. I'm sorry.
Not these you get fucking arrested for sexual assault and shit.
I'm not gonna do it now.
Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you guys are fucking wild.
But
is that a white person thing? Mooning people?
Could be.
You can't see a black ass. Yeah, I mean you can't see a black ass in the dark.
That's true.
Wow.
Oh shit!
The moon bounces off of it.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, but you guys do it in the morning. That's
they don't call it. They don't call it moon. They call it solar eclipse.
Wow.
That's called solar eclipsing. Yep. Solar eclipsing.
That's when I got to piss outside, James.
That's fucking crazy. Drive-by eclipsing.
It's a drive-by eclipse. Drive-by eclipsing.
Yo, that's a new term right there. Put that
drive-by eclipse.
All right.
We haven't talked about this movie at all.
No, hold on.
We have.
So
we have somewhat.
No, Keanu Reeves, rookie coming onto the force, gets teamed up with Gary Busey, the veteran. Gary Busey has a theory as to these bank robbers because they're ghosts. They've got their bank robbing down to a science. They're in and out in like 90 seconds. Mm-hmm. They don't go for the vault.
This is some way you can recharge Superman. That's
crazy.
Fantastic.
Oh man.
So Keanu Reeves asks Busey what his theory is, and he immediately jumps to surfer, literally just because this guy mooned somebody and he had a tan line. So right away, like, really? That's the only explanation, is that they're surfers?
Then evidence number 2, the chemical thing, it came back as a wax that people use on a surfboard.
But they had sand samples too and stuff that they had found.
Yeah. But the thing is, if that was true, that's a lot of evidence. The whole FBI should go on that lead. They shouldn't think he's crazy. Because that, to me, when they told me that made sense. You know, you're like, wait a minute. You're right. They used this on.
Yeah, as he stacks up the evidence, but like he uses the tan line as like his introduction into this theory.
Yeah, he does.
And he clearly hasn't told anybody else about it, even though he's been chasing this group for like a couple of years.
And by the way, FBI agent Keanu Reeves should get fired because he's a shitty undercover. For one, if you're undercover, you're not supposed to. Your goal mission is to bust these guys. You don't fucking fall in love, feel sorry for because you became friends with the fucking Patrick Swayze. Like, what is going on? Like, your job is to take.
You don't bang Tank Girl.
Yeah, you don't bang Tank Girl.
Listen, bro. He became friends with Patrick Swayze and he banged Tank Girl. Well, he thought this other like Nazi surfing group was
they're meth heads though.
Yeah, they're just like crazy drug meth heads. So I don't blame him for that. Even though you saw that the twist is coming. Like Patrick Swayze and his surfers are the bad guys. Even though they're wasting time with Keanu Reeves and Gary Busey tracking this other group of surfers that he gets in a beach fight with. And Patrick Swayze comes up and helps him.
And by the way, they have video how many ex-presidents there were. Patrick Swayze's group had the exact amount.
Johnny Utah was a conflicted man.
Yeah, he was 25. He just got into the FBI. He wanted to make a name for himself.
He wants to get it wet, all of it.
Get it wet. He found Tank Girl.
All of it.
He's young, dumb, and full of cum, according to John C. McGinley.
Then he felt the how surfing makes you so free. Where at the end he throws his badge. Well, you just left FBI to become a surfer? What the fuck are you doing?
He got tired of the work.
He catches his guy at the end, and then
I know
he literally lets Patrick.
He sucked. He was a bad FBI agent.
Well, he lets Patrick Swayze go into surf his last wave because he knows he's not coming out of the ocean. He's gonna drown. He's basically letting him go kill himself.
Yep. Makes sense because he killed fucking someone. He would have been life. So Patrick Swayze is like, my goal is to do this wave. That's my dream for years and years, waiting for this. And he's like, I'm going to go out doing it. So he's like, I'm not going to jail.
Yeah, Mick has said it on another episode about the similarities of Fast and Furious, and it's crazy. It's crazy. The first Fast and Furious is literally almost a carbon copy of this.
And you're right. It is.
Is it really?
It says surfing is cars. Yeah, it says surfing is cars.
And what were they doing? No, what were they?
They were stealing from big 18-wheelers, like
they were stealing trucks from cars, stealing loads of electronics.
Okay. Is there
it's literally Point Break with cars.
Yep, it
is there beach sex?
There's a desert scene with racing. There is a scene of sex, but there's like city oriented stuff, but it's all revolving around cars and the mechanic shop.
That was Paul Walker and Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Paul Walker was the undercover cop.
Yeah.
That's right.
He let his man go at the end, and that he was on the run. And in the second one, he gave up the cop work and was on the run.
In this one, Keanu technically catches Patrick Swayze at the end. It just lets him kill himself. But if there's no beach sex, it's not the same movie. He bangs Tank Girl on the beach, which I would be concerned about the sand.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
maybe they didn't bang him. Maybe they just had a real nice night under the stars. And they just felt in each other's arms after they're having a great, exhilarating experience.
Exactly.
I doubt it. You're not going to give it a try. You're not going to try to slip it in that situation. Might be a little rough, like sandpaper.
Sorry, there's sand snakes out here.
It's a sand snake. Don't move, and you'll be fine.
He was a bad agent. Yeah, that was the point. That's why he threw his badge away.
Hashtag sand snake.
There actually is a sand snake. It's called a sidewinder.
A sidewinder?
Now you know.
Oh, what about the house raid? Because he's late to his own house raid because they're catching these people because he's banging Tank Girl on the beach.
Yep.
He's late to his house raid the next morning. Oh, Mick with so many comments. I'd argue.
Yeah.
Holy
That's
shit!
absolutely true.
All right. I haven't watched Fast and Furious.
I haven't
never
seen
any of them.
I've seen 5. 5 is the only one I've watched.
I've seen 1, 2, and Tokyo Drift.
Wow.
My hatred of Vin Diesel keeps me moving.
That's fair.
Wow.
The movie just repeats until the end. He becomes like a fucking special agent. And that's where Triple X movie comes out. Vin Diesel becomes Triple X.
I'm hoping he gets shot in the head. And
that's kind of the only reason the series survives so long, honestly, is just because he's been able to just fucking do all these things. That's like, how the fuck did they pull this off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's because the only reason these movies are getting made is because he's the writer, director, and everything of it, because he can't get any other acting role because he can't read.
Hey, Mick,
the titty burger is the burger with the fried egg over easy on it.
Hey, Mick, do you sell pepperoni nipple pizza?
Yeah,
pepperoni nipple pizza.
It's true. He puts a slice of pepperoni on each fried egg.
Oh, the shenanigans.
He definitely has fish
hashtag pepperoni egg.
He has fish and chips.
Oh, the house raid. Keanu gets they're going around shooting everybody. Keanu's in the bathroom, and then he gets attacked by the naked chick that was in the shower.
Yeah.
Like every fight he's in this movie, he gets the shit kicked out of him, whether it's a woman or a guy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Like, he is a bad agent.
He is. And that's the thing, too. Even with the raid where he's part of, he's like, we're going to take down the surfers or whatever. They're going through the house. Like, he's Oh, when they busted the bank robbery, where he was chasing down Patrick Swayze with the was he Nixon? He had the mask on, and he has wide open, like, hey guys, it's me. You don't think if it goes bad, you have to go back into the group?
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been no part of that raid.
James, Fear 11.
Yeah, I'm with you. It is 11. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
He was about to throw an extra beer on you, Chris. I felt it.
Fucking motherfucker. Oh, yeah. But you go to...
I don't know you, bitch. Oh.
The fact that...
I got a friend request on Instagram. I don't know this bitch.
Jesus.
Boob pizza.
So after the house raid, they disturb
like this single pepperoni in the center.
Yeah, they disturb this big DEA.
It's the small ones that fold up.
I
had to. So you have like the big ones like around it for the aerial, then you have the small one that folds up. That's the nipple.
It's like those little tiny cup pepperoni.
Those ones, yes, but the cup ones. But then to make it look, then you just put it on upside down, so like the part that's popping up is up.
Oh, all right. Counterpoint to Mick's latest comment. This was his first real case. He learned through that he isn't a cop. He walked away after the case was over. They talked about John C. McGinley yells at them at one point, him and Gary Busey, for not producing anything. Keanu Reeves comes back after refers to or references other cases as he's walking back to his office with Gary Busey. He's like, we're nailing our cases. I'm learning to surf on my own time. Technically, he's finished some cases. Like, this is just a longer, continuous one.
Right.
We don't know what those cases are. But he references the fact that they've knocked out some cases together.
I guess this is his first like serious big case because everything else is probably just some fucking.
But we don't know that. We don't know what.
This is like one of those cases that could never solve. It's been on the fucking shelf for years.
All the other cases there were nothing to talk about it. There was just some regular shit.
No. So they do that house raid. They ruin this other DEA agent's undercover.
Not undercover.
Drug sting. And then he realizes that Patrick Swayze in that group, because he sees a guy mooning Patrick Swayze while surfing. He's like, that white ass just fucking triggers stuff.
Yep.
Nothing like a white ass in your face to trigger some unfortunate memories.
He ain't lying.
No, he's not lying.
He ain't lying, you heard?
Wow.
Yep. But one of the most ridiculous scenes for me in this is where he's going. Like, Gary Busey sends him to go get the sandwich. Yeah. And when they're staking out this bank, because they know Patrick Swayze showed up the day before to kind of stake it out.
Mm-hmm.
And the car pulls up behind him, and all the ex-presidents get out to rob the bank while he's ordering these fucking sandwiches. I'm like, come on.
And Gary Busey reading the newspaper.
Yeah, he's reading a newspaper, not even paying attention. I'm like,
now, Dr. Cox, I understand why he says Gary Busey's a useless piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because of that reason. And yes, he's Dr. Cox.
He is Dr. Cox.
Even though he was Dr. Cox after this movie, he's Dr. Cox.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this just really
the foot chase where he's chasing down Patrick Swayze and they're running through all kinds of buildings. Patrick Swayze throws the dog at him.
Yeah, like, threw a pit bull at him.
He threw a fucking pit bull at him. I'm like, this dog better be okay.
Yeah, it was fucking. Shit. I was like, what the? Who throws a dog at somebody during a foot chase? That's some shit. That's some shit.
I got a question. Did they make this movie because they're like, yo, surfing is the shit right now because of like surfing ninjas or whatever the fuck that was?
91, so surfing was big. Surfing movies, probably not a lot of. I don't even know what else was.
I think I know surfing ninjas or something like that. In this one. I don't know any other surfing movies.
You're trying to capture that California surfing vibe, which I'm sure is kind of blowing up. Here's a question. Patrick Swayze being chased by Keanu Reeves. Now he knows he's an FBI agent. They come and pick up Keanu in what I assume is like the middle of the night to go skydiving.
Yeah.
They know that each of them knows what the situation is. And you're arguing with the guys in the plane about parachutes. Like, you should take this one. You should take this one. He doesn't know how to pack shit. You should take this one. Are you fucking jumping out of that plane?
Hell no, because Keanu Reeves had the right, because this is what he's thinking. They know I'm an FBI. They're going to give me a bag that don't open. I'm going to die. And they're going to go, oh, it's an accident, a skydiving accident. So when they go, no, I'll take it. Then Keanu Reeves is like, wait a minute, no, you're doing that. You knew I was going to say something, so you swapped it with me. But then they start passing backpacks.
They're passing backpacks around.
You're like, what the fuck's going on? But it was a waste of time because all the backpacks worked. And they all floated down. You know, I was like,
so it's them fucking with him because they kidnapped Tank Girl, and they knew that was going to be their insurance policy, as he says. But still, if you're Keanu Reeves, like, I'm not fucking jumping out of that plane without.
Fuck no.
Oh,
Rick jumping out with his ass out.
That scene was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's gonna blind the entire Western Seaboard on his way down.
Then he had to change of heart on the way down. That's when he started accepting it. Like, that was fucking awesome and shit. You're like, what the fuck?
No, he enjoys this guy. I don't know. It's weird. I will admit there were moments in this movie, like a little bit back and forth, where like they have Keanu enjoying his relationship with Patrick Swayze and that extreme life, where I'm like, maybe he does team up with him and they run away. His teammates.
He tells them and they fucking rob a bank and leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just okay to me, I guess.
Yeah, same here. It's one of those movies that like I said, it wasn't bad, but I'll never watch it again. For me, I'm not gonna say I'll never tell you not to watch a movie, but it's like just if you want to check it out, go ahead.
But how I remember it, the first time I watched it, of course I was younger. But when we're like, oh, we're gonna watch Point Blank, because you mentioned we're watching Speed, I said, fuck Speed. Then you mentioned Point Break, the wheel picked, and I was like, okay, I liked this back in the day. Now I'm watching, I'm like,
poor Gary Busey.
Yeah,
he gets killed.
He got popped up.
I knew that was going to happen, though. I knew that always happened to
you can't work with Keanu Reeves and not get killed.
Dies. Yeah, your teacher fucking dies.
Yeah, you can't work with Keanu Reeves in any movie and not get killed, unless you're Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
He wasn't a very good teacher anyway. I mean, he doesn't pay attention to shit. Like, come on. Now.
And when he fucking jumps out of the plane without the parachute.
That was
wild.
I'm like, yo, because you know how obviously you know how risky that is. I'm like, yo, what if you miss the dude that actually has the parachute?
Dude,
yeah, you just go right by him.
Case is worth. That guy is not that important for me to catch. I'll let that motherfucker go. Say, I'll get you next time. Don't come back to LA.
Yeah, he's still in the plane with the pilot that can fly and land him.
It was the girl. He wasn't sure if he would actually let her go.
No, I get that, but I would have said, fuck that bitch too.
Yeah, but he just met her like 3 days ago. I'll be like, yo,
yeah, I know, exactly. Don't get me wrong. It makes me sound inhuman. Yes, you want her to survive. You don't want her hurt. But I'm not going to jump out of a plane for that shit.
But Johnny quit and changed his name to Wick.
Oh, there you go. That's more exciting. Is that just
right?
Following the law?
Listen, I'm not putting my life on the. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not gonna put my life on the line jumping out of a plane without a parachute for Tank Girl.
Mick, that is genius right there.
No,
that's a great backstory.
Not only that, like
what was his name in Speed?
Hold on.
Howard Payne.
What?
Right?
Tom Payne? What?
Howard. Wasn't it Howard Payne? No, what the hell's his name?
No, his name wasn't Howard.
I don't fucking know then. Jack Tavern.
Yeah,
there you go. Jack. Oh yeah. Dog, how did I forget that? Sandra Bullock yelled Jack like 1,000 times.
Yes.
Fucking bitch.
Whoa, James.
Yo, that's crazy, James.
Hey, no, listen, I'm a Sandra Bullock fan.
That's
I just fucking hate when that shit happens in movies where they gotta yell like James Bond was pissing me off. James, like shut up, bitch.
Jack Tavern.
Jack Tavern. Here you go. Okay.
I'm glad I sat down and watched this all the way through, so now I can get all the pop culture references to it and stuff like that. Like, it's not bad. It's kind of a fun movie. It's got some fun elements to it.
It's a good surfer movie. If there was a list of top surfer movies, yeah, this be in there.
It's all right. I mean, it's one of those. Like I said, I wouldn't watch it again. I wouldn't tell you not to watch it, but I'm like that with every movie.
No, I'm not throwing myself out of a plane for Tank Girl though.
No. And that's what I was getting at. I'm like, it's one thing if you're with this person or you're married to this person, if you're with them for years, but you literally met her like 2 days ago. I'm not even going. Shit. I don't even know what happened.
Who would you throw yourself out of a plane for?
It wasn't 2 days ago. It was like months and months at this point.
Dude, I won't even get on a plane for my wife.
Wow.
What do you think I'm going to do if I have to jump out one? I might give up. I might give up my family, my bank account, my credit. Fuck that.
I enjoyed this movie. I don't mind when I catch it when it's on randomly on TV and stuff like that. I've seen it multiple times. And because enough time goes by, it's kind of like a nice refresher. It's like, oh yeah, I enjoy this one.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I don't think I was like.
I mean, there's a remake, a 2015 remake. I think I don't even remember who was.
Is it still surfing, or did they change it?
Point Break is a surfing reference, so
yeah.
Oh, okay, I've never seen the remake. I only seen this version.
A Klondike bar.
What'd you do for a Klondike bar?
Never watch this again.
Fucking damn thing, because it's not that good. For one.
Wow.
I'd rather have a regular ice cream sandwich.
Wow. I mean, there's different variations of them, different flavors.
Yeah, now I'm talking about these commercials came out before. It was just vanilla, chocolate coated vanilla.
He's so mad at it too.
Wow, he looks very angry about an ice cream bar.
That's struck a nerve to me. Yeah, it brought me back in the day.
Yo, not Denny's, DQ, their ice cream cakes are fucking the bomb.
Fire. Yeah, they are.
Thick layer of the cookie in the middle, and then bro, the one we had fucking like a layer of like chocolate syrup or chocolate fudge with the cookies. It was fucking fire.
Yeah, it was. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Definitely recommend DQ for a birthday cake for a celebration if you guys want.
I don't know where that came from, but
I got a birthday coming.
Happy belated. Well, I said it.
I gotta wait to January for my next one.
What's the early word for it?
Are we on the next movie yet? Let's talk about fucking
James is ready to drive this off the rails.
Explode.
Listen, this is my problem with Speed. Straight up. If I was gonna make a movie and I wanted to put realism in it, okay? Science. Let's put some science in it. The bus can't go.
Hold on. I'm wearing a shirt that says science.
Thank you. Because I'm gonna tell you some science right now. So a fucking bus that you have to keep over 50. And by the way, Sandra Bullock was topping 55 max. They're hitting cars, fucking middle rails. It would have slowed them down. You still can't go 50.
This mic is so hot right now.
I fucking hate that. If you're going to write a movie, put some realism into it. Look into the science. Like, can this still go above 50 hitting a fucking brick wall? No, it can't. The fuck you talking about? That bothered me so much.
I wish Mick was here.
Then, this is another fucking kicker. Everybody's about to die. Keanu Reeves is sitting there flirting and putting pickup lines to fucking Sandra Bullock. What the fuck are you talking about? I would be pissing my pants thinking how we're going to survive.
What the fuck?
He's in there flirting, smiling like, oh, hey, yeah. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
That's his job. Save people and ban women.
That's my pet peeves in movies. I fucking hate when people fall in love in 1 hour and they go, oh, the boys love at first sight shit. No, they didn't play it like that. They played it like they knew the motherfucker for 5 years and they love him now. This is like 3 hours. I hate that. And I hate when they don't put realism a little bit. Do some research. Maybe she picked up the speed to fucking 80, even though I think that bus had top 70. And you hit something, it might drop you down 5 miles per hour.
We just let James.
But if you're going 50,
for the next 20 minutes
for 150, you're hitting something. I watch Mythbusters. I seen them do the crash test dummies. Your speed drops crazy fast when you hit shit. Just letting you know. Thank you. Okay, there you go. My rant.
He went off for a good 3.5.
Sorry, my bad. It really pissed me off when I was watching. That's why I don't like Speed.
I wish Mick was here in person too, just to have him and James argue.
And another thing, another way, it's not as bad as that. That's the big part. But I'm not a big fan of movies that are trapped in one space. The only one I accept I thought it was really good for what it was that Devil Elevator, or whatever the fuck that movie was.
It was Devil.
I didn't like Phone Booth. I don't like shit when someone's stuck into one area and nothing happens for majority of the movie. Yes, they get the bus and he chases them, and there's that scenes, but the main movie of the fucking, what is it, an hour half of it is them on the bus.
Listen, to be fair, this movie is action almost nonstop all the way through.
It is. It's just
hold on. It starts with them rescuing people in the elevator in the building. Yes, you're spending an hour on a bus, but then now you're in the subway afterwards while they try to wrap things up. Yeah. And there's the train fight. So I feel like there's a little more to it than a whole movie in one location.
I don't know.
Honestly, with as much action as was going on, even if they would have just down to the end of the movie for the final payoff of them like getting off the bus or disarming the bomb, I still would have been fine with that. Like,
let's do ratings.
It kept me all
early ratings.
Okay, James, we'll let you do yours last because you were pissed off for this one. So, with that said, I gave this a 6. I enjoy this movie. Will I go back to it? Probably not, but it's something that I know I've watched a handful of times back in the day. I remember if this was on back in the day, especially as a kid, I'll just throw it on just to watch it. But it's like the funny thing though is this is my first time watching it. Like, again, it wasn't something I loved watching, but it's my first time watching this movie since like the late 90s, early 2000s. So it's been fucking years. But I remember when it used to be on TV all the fucking time.
I remember this is one of the few VHSs I remember actually having. This one's a solid 7 for me. This is like it's action all the way through.
It's an hour 30, Mick. Oh shit!
This is
Aaron, you like this one? You gotta watch Speed too.
I'm right there with
you. It's the same thing, but it's a boat.
We watched it for the podcast.
Oh, we did. You're right.
Did we?
Jesus, yes.
I was. Oh yeah, we did.
Oh
yeah, we did.
Terrible twos, right?
Yeah, that was bad.
Worst damn.
It's an 8.
I'm there with Mick as well. 8.
What?
I was teetering on 8. You know, I'm gonna go 7.5.
You know what? Fuck you guys.
What's your rating, James?
My rating is because I got it. It's not as bad as Blood Lake.
Whatever it's gonna be, it's wrong.
It made me angry. It made me angry, but not as angry as Blood Lake. And Mick, you're probably gonna say something. I'm not scared. I don't care. You're 6'8". This movie, 3.
Holy shit!
Wow. This is 3 years. This is 3 years after Point Break. 94.
I fucking hate. I don't.
This is like one of the.
It's starting to piss me off.
Great action movies.
Because Keanu Reeves.
That's a bombshell.
Because now I'm like, did I like Keanu Reeves before John Wick?
Hang on.
I felt like you purposely.
I was like,
you gotta explain yourself. You gotta explain yourself with this one, my friend.
Because watching these movies back to back, like I said, the Serpent one was decent. But now you got Speed. I can't fucking stand it. Then it started making me think, like, do I actually like Keanu Reeves?
Wow.
I was like, wait a minute. No, he's badass in John Wick. I was like, did I like
you
him
think this was so bad it questioned your admiration of Keanu Reeves as a person?
Crazy.
Dude, no, because it's the same character. He goes, yeah. Well, baby, he does a head tilt. You got like, it's the same shit. So I'm you are found out why I like John Wick so much, and I think he's great in that. He don't talk. He walks around and beats everybody's ass.
You are fucked up.
He is. You good?
Wrong.
That's wrong.
You asked me to explain why. There you go.
By the way, really quick. This is gonna be the rant view right here. When you got a hot take or a hot rant, you're going just like this.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. It'll probably be me most week.
This movie has a great villain. This has great action.
Mm-hmm. on a bus like that. And the thing that I think is cool about like
fucking police officer bomb squad shit, that part was cool. Don't get me wrong on that. Okay, I got that.
I agree with you.
That's why the three was that part of the movie. Everything else, the Boston shit was. That's what that was.
The rest of this episode's just James yelling over us about his hatred for this.
Hey, I can't.
James, what about how long it took for the tires to blow out?
Thank you. What the fuck?
I just want to set up James for rants now.
So much shit about it.
Dennis Hopper is fantastic. Hey, okay, hold on. The elevator. Let's go back to the beginning. What are you gonna do if you're in an elevator and it freezes out or you feel like you hear an explosion?
I'm dead already. I would have had a heart attack in the side.
The first thing you do is establish a pee corner.
I'm fucking
pass out. I don't know.
My question was, I watching movies and shit. I go with a question. I'm like, what floor are we on? They're like the third. Okay, and you count down and you jump at the same time it hits. So you're not taking the full.
What's great about this movie is it pulls you in at the beginning for something that has nothing to do with the bus. I feel like it got you invested in the characters early. Keanu Reeves, Jeff Daniels, who eventually dies, and you feel bad about.
Good characters. I like it.
Like them getting like the whole first 20 minutes of the movie, getting those people out of the elevator, introducing the bad guy. Like they do it perfectly. Like they set everything up perfectly.
They do. No, they really do. They really do. And again, like for this to be like a lot of the a good portion of the movie. I don't know how long they were on the bus. Could look into that, but I enjoyed it. Like I'm somewhat similar to James. I do get annoyed with some movies, not all, but some movies that it's like taking place in like one, not just in one area, but just in one small confined space. Not necessarily like if it's in one house or one room, but if it's like one small confined space.
That's not a turn on for me when the majority of something is in a single area.
This I don't feel like this was that for me, and this definitely felt better than that for me. I just had a good time with, like you said, the good acting in it. Great freaking villain. I think you had a great villain, and you got to think of just in those times. I mean, fucking 94.
When he's trying to chase down the bus after Dennis Hopper blows up the first bus with a driver that Keanu Reeves knows and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So, and it sets you off on the emotional journey you're about to take with Keanu Reeves in this one, despite some of the admittedly cheesy one-liners. And he's chasing down the bus to try to get onto it, and he like hijacks the black guy's car, and he makes it like that. That was a whole fun fucking back and forth. I'm sorry. Well, he's trying to get on the bus, and he's ripping the doors off of this guy's car and trying to jump on the bus, and this guy eventually crashes his car. Like that was great. I mean, come on, you're not gonna try to hit on Sandra Bullock. Seriously?
Because I'm mad. I'm gonna take that scene right there. Pissed me off too. I'm on a fucking roll. I was on a roll of fucking anger for certain parts of this. Then I just started nitpicking everything. That motherfucker, when he took over his car, look at me, Aaron. But he got his car back, and when he crashed, that motherfucker wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He went and went bye-bye. It was a convertible with the top open. He would have fucking launched out like 100 yards. Because he was going like fucking 90 miles per hour, man.
They weren't going more than 60.
Yeah,
they were going like 60.
Yo, he hit the shit and the car just stopped. Dude, you would have fucking launched yards. So, yeah.
He was hugging the steering wheel. He ducked down and was hugging the steering wheel.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, James, hold on. Before we go into anything else, James, what are your top? I want to hear some more stuff that sets you off about this movie. What else is there?
I gotta remember them. That's what I didn't remember that until he mentioned it. So,
all right. What about when the bus jumps 50 feet?
Oh,
for the gap
thank you.
In the highway.
Thank you. Get the fuck out of here. 100 miles per hour for that big ass fucking bus. That many people to make a 50-yard gap. Get the fuck out of here. It was so stupid. They knew it was so unrealistic, where they even made a joke in the movie and go, "Whoa, I can't believe that worked." Like they knew it was like a risk. Like it is pretty far. Let me do my math. You fucking dumb fucks. All right, and a rant.
I will say, I did when they're trying to keep people from getting off the bus as the cops pull up next to them on the trailer, and that older crazy chick is like, "I have to get off," and then Dennis Hopper just blows up the steps while she's on him. I'm like that. I didn't mind that because she annoyed me.
It was funny. I was like, "Oh shit, that's pretty funny." But the thing is, here we go. The girl gets blown, like the bottom hole gets blown up. Shat metal. You're talking about that metal's in someone's body, right?
This episode is just James ranting about speed.
She falls underneath the bus. But here's the kicker. Keanu Reeves didn't get hurt. He was bent down with the bitch when that thing went off. Why didn't he fall under the fucking bus? That motherfucker sat up and goes, "Oh shit, she's gone." The fuck? Fuck out of here. All right.
We have found James's weed wolf.
James, what are your thoughts on Keanu Reeves? Okay, Dennis Hopper lets Keanu Reeves get off the bus, and he eventually gets lowered on his car under the bus to disable the bomb. What are your thoughts on this scenario?
No, come on, dude. I thought they were going to like have a system where it was like locked in the middle. They had him on a fucking cable, wobbling back and forth, and he's going under the fucking truck. Then his dumb fucking ass fucks up, and he got the grip. Oh, that's the main part. I don't give a fuck. Was he fucking Hercules? You got super grip, you ninja warrior? That motherfucker holding on the bottom of a fucking truck, holding his body up.
He stabs the screwdriver in the gas tank.
Yep. Yeah, screwdriver and his fingertips on a fucking piece of bar, and he's just sitting there like, just fucking get the fuck out of here. You're dead, bitch. You're done. Don't lie. End the rant. Thank you.
Okay. How do you feel about Jeff Daniels and him getting blown up by Dennis Hopper when they raid the house?
If I did look this up, they are on the bus for about 55 to 56 minutes. Bus scenes, on the bus.
Thank you.
It's like a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, no, I was trying to break it down and look it up.
It was a lot for the fucking one.
Keanu Reeves boards the bus 32 minutes and 32 minutes and 30 seconds into the film.
All right. See,
the last moment the characters are on the bus is an hour and 28 minutes in.
So, to get everybody off the bus, they realize they can loop the video feed of the camera that's on the bus, which admittedly, he probably should have realized there was a camera on the bus sooner than they fucking did. Because they don't realize that until he's been on the bus for most of the movie.
Which is, it's something like you would think, like this guy, he put a bomb on the bus. He has to somehow be watching the bus to know that it's going the speed it's going. This, that. Well, I know the bomb.
I want to hear James's impression of this plan, where they record a minute of video and just put it on loop to trick the bad guy.
Oh, the loop. Well, you've seen that in many movies. Like they'll put a fucking loop, but it's more high tech in the newer movies. But how they did it with the old school shit, just run the tape, fucking loop. It didn't bother me. That part was fine. But I knew, of course, because the bad guy's going to find out. He goes and takes a shit or a piss, where the fuck he went. Comes back, sits down. Then he noticed out of nowhere, like, wait a minute, I think I've seen that part before. Or he's seen like a black box pop up near someone's
The chick's purse disappears and reappears.
Yeah, he was like, wait a minute, that's a glitch. Oh, my fucking bastard tricked me.
Mick, we're after Hate Watch. That's what we want.
This is starting to turn into a Hate Watch.
That's what we want.
Movie.
Hate Watch provides better.
The more you bring up this nonsense, it's fucking making me angry.
That's how Howard Stern got popular. Hate listening.
Fuck it.
Hate listening.
Listen, I understand certain people. This is like you said, nonstop action movie. but nothing crazy happened.
Okay.
It's just like
what's the craziest thing to me. One of the craziest things in this movie to me is yes. So they set up that recorded video to try to trick Dennis Hopper, so that it looks like they're still driving the bus, and they get everybody off. Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock escape on like the hatch panel or whatever you want to call it under the bus, wheels out, which is a little bit ridiculous, admittedly. But then, like, the plan is to literally just let the bus go and run into whatever it's going to run into, which ends up being a fucking cargo plane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what about the pilots on this plane?
Yeah.
Like, what about the people around this plane that are trying to take off?
Okay, I'm going to be nice. I can explain this scene. So when he let the bus go, you're right. That was not, they didn't know where it was going to go and what it's going to hit. But because it hit that plane that was coming in, there's no pilot.
The plane was moving, man.
They have one of those
it was one of the parts. They hook through the plane and they drag it to the.
You're telling me that so you're telling me the guy driving the cart that's pulling this plane along is far enough away?
And ran away.
You've seen the pole hooked to the wheel. Like he was dragging that plane, I guess.
It kind of seems like, but this plane's literally magically like turning and avoiding other shit until it hits this giant plane.
Yeah, no, but they didn't know. It could have been the front of the fucking airport. He just I'm out. Fuck.
Like you could have, instead of like, you put the pipe there long enough for them to escape, like on this hatch or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like it kind of seems like you could have ran it up to 60. Take your foot off the gas and just let it go straight into a fence at the end of a runway while you escaped, as opposed to letting it run freely across half an airport runway or through avoidance somehow, like multiple other small tiny ass planes.
Listen,
into this giant fucking. What about those people's packages?
90s action. We need explosions. You need to end with a bang.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right here. This is how the movie should have went. Keanu Reeves gets off the one bus. That bus blows up. Oh, shit. The guy calls on the phone. By the way, you just seen your friend, you know, the whole bus with people on it blow up. You're going to go answer a fucking payphone. But anyway, he answers a payphone. Then this motherfucker tells him there's another bus is going to blow. It's going, I think it's about 5 minutes. It's going to stop at corner of blah, blah, blah. This motherfucker runs and catches the bus. For one, he should have just said, I'm not going to make it. That bus is dead. Fuck them. Fuck those people. Like, you're crazy. You're fucking crazy.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
For one, what's the luck? What's the chances, too, of going, hey, let's get off this fucking throughway. There's an empty throughway.
That freeway that wasn't finished?
Yeah. You think that's bad? Here's another giant kind of question mark, which, as I was telling Sarah, I was going to watch this movie for the podcast, and she was giving me her rundown of the movie, which was a bunch of spoilers because I didn't remember everything about it, technically. Why the fuck, after you get off that bus with Sandra Bullock, you save everybody, they realize Dennis Hopper doesn't know that the bus has exploded yet. You bring Sandra Bullock to the fucking drop point.
Thank you.
Where they're doing this exchange. Why would you not send her in a different ambulance to the fucking hospital or someplace safe?
Thank you. And they act like she didn't know she was with him. Like they're doing that. He gets out. Why would the fuck you get out and stand on the street like it's a normal fucking day? Like you're waiting, like, he's running across the street, get some cigarettes.
I'm torn between wanting to set off James and wanting to make sure Mick hate watches us.
God damn, man.
Puerto Rican Chris, I think you're on mute.
Yeah, I was for a second.
Fuck this. Fuck this. Give it a 2, Aaron. Fuck this movie.
Damn.
You lowered it from a 3 to a 2 for speed?
This is crazy.
Yeah, fuck this movie.
This is crazy, but hey, you know what?
What about, okay, hold on. The train fight. So they're on the train. Sandra Bullock has the bomb strapped to her chest, and they have the money. Keanu Reeves fighting Dennis Hopper on top of the train.
Okay, here's another thing I hate about that. And yes, Bond did it. There was other a lot of movies do this. You're in one's on the roof. Now you're like, what's the chance that this motherfucker's going to die being up there? How is he getting in? No. Instead of waiting for them to come to them, they go, you know what? I'm going to go fight them on top of the fucking train. And they go out the window and climb up on top to fight him. How about, no, just stay there and go, this motherfucker's up on there and start shooting the ceiling or...
He was shooting the ceiling and did not hit him.
Why would you go up there and fight him? I would have stayed in the car, waited for him, because there's only two ways he can come in. Like you could just sit on a seat like you're riding a train and wait that fucker pops in and you shoot him. Sorry, you got me going out. Everything's bothering me now.
That's what I was going for.
See this?
Hey, I didn't say nothing crazy though.
No, you're ranting about the movie, which is great.
What about when he holds up Dennis Hopper's head and it gets ripped off by the fucking blinking light?
I like that. Okay, I like that part.
And then he uses the line when Sandra Bullock asks what happened, and Keanu Reeves goes, "He lost his head."
See, I didn't like that part. Now you're back at the angry part. These stupid fucking cheesy lines.
I like that.
Come on.
That's what you're going to think on top of your head after that. You're going to be like,
maybe.
Oh.
Because one thing that had me laughing when the dude got his head knocked off, he's like, I guess I'm taller than you now or something.
Yeah, that one got me. I laughed a little. I laughed some on that one.
I'm just like, oh yeah, that was funny.
They try to do it twice between that line and then they're like, yeah, he lost his head. I'm like, you can get away with one good joke about that, but doing it twice, yeah, okay.
Aaron, what did I give Speed to?
I don't remember because I don't remember when we did that. It could be on last year's list.
Part of me feels in my gut that I gave it a decent score.
Oh.
Go back in the files.
He wants you to
change that. 2. Fuck Speed 2.
Okay. Last big question. So we're at the end of the movie. He doesn't know what to do about the train because Dennis Hopper shot everything up. The brakes aren't working. He's like, I can increase the speed to jump the tracks. If you can increase the speed, why can't you fucking decrease it?
No. How about hit the brake?
Like even not hitting the brakes.
Yeah.
Why can't he pushes it up to increase the speed? Why can't you push it down and let the train try to slow down on its own?
We're going to jump the tracks and go through a brick wall or cement wall. That's a good risk. I think I would just let it keep going the same speed and let it go. Try to take the risk to go around the track.
Turn the speed down. The brakes may not work, but if you can push the speed up, you can push it down. And then just let it gradually slow as much as it can.
What plane scene? What are you talking about, Mick? Wait, what? I got lost there.
I want to see an episode of just James and Mick arguing about speed.
Fuck. Everything he says, I'm going to rebuttal. He's going to bring up something that I liked. I'm going to go, yeah, fuck him. He should have had a peanut butter and strawberry jelly sandwich, not grape. Who the fuck eats grape?
Mind you, he just had a great peanut butter and jelly sandwich. He wants to argue. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I was not expecting this at all tonight.
No, I was
fucking surprised. I'm ready for this. I need this energy for later.
I had a feeling with the way the group chat went.
I couldn't hold it. When I was watching Speed, I was like, I got to save it for Saturday. I was like, those scenes that I fucking mentioned in the group chat, I couldn't hold it in no more. I had to fucking complain about it. Because
Mick, we know.
I had it basically letting off steam because if I didn't write it out and send it somewhere, and it was just racing in my mind, I would have fucking lost
Mick's comment, they made it go faster to jump the rail. They say it. Yes, I know they say that, and they do that.
Yeah.
But if you can make the train go faster, why not pull the train? Why not pull the fucking speed thing in the opposite direction to let it go slower?
This wasn't the boss. It wasn't rigged to go under 50. He could have hit the fucking brakes on this bad boy.
Would it have slowed down in time before it got to that thing though? Because trains like
would it have slowed down enough? Okay. Either way, it's crashing through a fucking wall.
Thank you. Okay. Either way, you derail. It means you're guess what? Jumping the tracks, and you're hitting shit. Why speed it up and make the speed more impact of you fucking. I think it raised the higher chance of you dying. You pick up the speed. You're hitting the shit harder.
Listen,
you know it's like I don't know. It bothered me. Fucking fuck this movie again.
I forgot what I gave it, but I'm sticking with it.
Keanu Reeves' worst movie.
Wow.
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
Worst movie.
I beg to differ, my friend. I got one that's way worse than this good movie. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, whatever that shit is called.
Bill and Ted's is better than this.
No.
Did you see the new one, Sturdy?
I haven't seen the new one.
I forgot about that. I have to watch it.
I forgot about it too.
It's like 50-year-old Bill and Ted.
All right. Let's spin the wheel.
Come on.
I didn't know there was another one.
You spin
That wheel of destiny. That wheel of destiny.
They destroy all forms. You're right.
They do.
They do.
So would you say they took the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and they're like, you know what? Let's make a fucking version where we blow up those things.
I think this movie was made just to piss off James, and we need an episode.
Wait, no chick
of
pics.
James and Mick just arguing about speed.
Both of me. Who's a problem? I'm not no problem. I'm an angel. Is it Rambo?
Action.
Nice.
Oh, action movies.
Oh, we're back at Action Packed. Bringing
Sweet.
it back. It's the Action Packed. Hopefully we get.
All right, let's see what's on this list.
I don't remember what's left. I think there's 2 doubles on here, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there?
Yeah, it's the Raid 1 and 2, and it's Dragon something, a Jet Li movie, or Jackie Chan and Ninja Assassin.
Okay.
So it's either the Raid 1 and 2 or a Jackie Chan movie and Ninja Assassin.
Great.
Ninja Assassin.
So now, seeing that there's only these two weeks left, you guys want to just finish off the Action Pack wheel within the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Oh, Raid 1 and 2 would be awesome too.
I mean, we'll just watch that in 2 weeks because we're gonna be watching the Jackie Chan one.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, oh man, these
Action
are good.
Jackson.
I forgot to put the titles in there, but
What side are we on? What are we doing here?
Ninja Assassin,
Dragon and
Ninja
Ninja
Dragon.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that's what I'm
All
talking
right.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
Wrap it up.
This is gonna be a good week.
That's gonna be a fun fucking time. But we did get to do this, the whole speed thing, guys. We got to have fun with Speed and the other movie there that James wasn't too crazy about. But real quick,
These 2 bitches should fight.
who
each
wins?
other and
That's what I was getting at. Who wins?
Jack Trevor.
They both die.
I forgot to change the name from Howard Payne, but Jack Trevor. I agree with you. Easily too, even though they're both chasing something, but easily.
Oh yeah, because the other one, you're talking about Utah,
Yeah.
Johnny? He was freshman. He was like rookie. The other one from Speed looked like he was on the force for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Jack.
Agreed.
But they should both kill each other.
Wow.
But next week, we got 2 dope movies with Ninja Assassin and
Oh
Enter the
hell
Dragon.
yeah! Can't go wrong with Bruce Lee.
And then
movie.
Ninja
Assassin is just.
and then in 2
insane.
weeks, the Raid 1 and 2, which
That's
I'm
great
so
too.
fucking
That's gonna be
excited.
fun.
I seen those 2 movies one time. I'm so excited to go back and watch those again. So
Now you're talking about nonstop action, beginning
Excited.
to end, nonstop.
but
Well, he gets his ass kicked. You're right, all the time. He sucked.
we are going to wrap this one up, though, people. Make sure you go check out Worst Damn Gamer Ever. Make sure you check out us right here on Popcorn and Pints, of course, every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Make sure you check out Stories from a Bar. Check out the Scene Snobs, too. They got some dope stuff over there. And come and check out Horror with Search 30 every Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, as well as gaming on Fridays at 10 o'clock and Saturdays at 11 o'clock Eastern Time now. Yes, I got a little schedule going now, people. So tune in for all that and come back for us, next week. And tune in for our Horror Search 30, Sterling Vision Gaming tonight, playing some more Phasmophobia in about 45 minutes to an hour. But with that being said, thanks for popping by and peace, creasing.
Peace.